Hello students, in this video I am going to tell you about the some terminologies which is used in case of fungi like hyphae, mycelium, septate, aseptate, dikaryon phase or dikaryophase, homothallic and heterothallic. So first thing, what is the meaning of hyphae? So fungus is made up of so many elongated tubular filaments which are intertwined together and are known as hyphae. So elongated tubular and filamentous intertwined segment are known as hyphae, and the body of fungus having filamentous branches known as hyphae, and so many hyphae make together structure known as mycelium, or you can say the group of hypha make mycelium. And this hyphae, it can be aseptate or septate. So aseptate means cross walls or septa are not formed at the time of nuclear division. Cross walls or septa are not formed at the time of nuclear division, or you can say during which step? Karyokinesis. So you can see the structure of it is like this: no cross walls. So what will happen? There must be so many nuclei because there is no any septation. So this is aseptate hyphae. But in case of septation or septa, it may be monokaryotic or dikaryotic, means at the time having single nucleus or double nucleus, two nucleus. So here cross walls or septa is formed when after the karyokinesis or nuclear division. So in this there is a condition like this. So their septation is formed. So in each septation there must be single nucleus or double nucleus. So this is aseptate condition and this one is septate condition. So continuous nuclear division makes the hyphae multinucleate without septa, and this condition is also known as cenocytic condition. So multinucleate or cenocytic condition. Why it happens? Due to continuous nuclear division and without forming any cross walls or septation, there must be so many nuclei in this. So that's why this is known as cenocytic or multinucleate condition. Next term is yours dikaryon phase. Dikaryon phase, it happens there is a sexual reproduction in fungi in which three steps occur: plasmogamy, karyogamy and followed by the meiosis. So Fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmogamy. Then fusion of two nuclei called karyogamy. And last one is the meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spores. And these two haploid uh, hyphae of compatible mating types come together and fuse. Compatible means uh, those hy- uh, those haploid hyphae which are going to join or going to fuse together. These are known as compatible. So in some fungi, the fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in diploid cell, that is 2n. But in some others like ascomycetes and basidiomycetes, there is an intervening dikaryotic phase. Intervening, you can say, um, a type of resting stage where what happened, karyogamy is delayed after plasmogamy. So each cell having only n plus n, two nuclei per cell. They are not forming exactly the 2n type. They form n plus n, that is two nuclei per cell, and such condition is called dikaryon, and the phase is called dikaryotic phase. And in case of ascomycetes, you can say some dikaryotic cell function as ascus mother cell, which after meiosis form ascus or SIE, and 8 ascospores are formed in each ascus. So this is all about the dikaryon or dikaryotic phase, and this is very important for your examination point of view. And the last one is homothallic and heterothallic. So what is homothallic and heterothallic? So it depending upon the compatibility in sexual reproduction, as I told you that two compatible nuclei fuse together. So when fusion occurs between two genetically fusion occurs between two genetically different mating types, then what it is called, it is called heterothallic. And when fusion occurs between two genetically similar type nuclei, it is called as homothallic. Homo means same, thallic means thallus, hetero means different, thallus. So this is homothallic and heterothallic. So this is all about the different term used in fungi.